Take a long look and decide for yourself if this stuff is not good for us anymore. What happened? This magazine is as old as World War II and it's gone. What's going on? Coronavirus ended Nudie magazines? You can't see Anna Nicole Smith at a bookstore anymore? You can't see Pamela Anderson? Kelly, I was going to say Kelly Clarkson. Probably not her, but brunettes, Asian women, blondes, redheads, fire crotches, Latinas, Russian women, Cuban women, Japanese women. What's going on here? What the actual fuck, man? Think about that. Act like this issue right here wouldn't sell like hotcakes. Come on. Men have to agree with this, and even women, they have to say, I mean, look at that. $450 million Playmate. Like, you would not want to make ice like that, and that, and that, and that, and be able to fuck around and talk about it. Let's just flip through this magazine. We're the babes. So, this sort of stuff, classic material. How many people, I mean, this used to be in movies, you'd talk about it. I mean, it's just kind of a natural affair, just saying, I don't know who that woman is, but what would you interview 10 men, what would 10 men differently say about this woman? They'd say, oh, I'd take that chick out to a baseball game. Oh, I'd take that chick, I'd fix her motor. I'd totally buy her a Whopper at Burger King. I mean, just think of some of that crap. You can't do it now. The internet has made it easy, but there is a process to that sort of shit. And this is kind of like, what the fuck? You know, this is interesting. And it's not Amazon's fault. We actually cannot blame Amazon. The fact that you have to put Uno cards over topless women to prove a point. Never thought Uno would be used for that now, did we? But I'm just kind of like, oh, we're just getting started. The shit has not hit the fan yet, folks. That's what we got to pay attention to. This is kind of like, well, I mean, it's not just sexist either. I mean, that's like the whole initiative is just being able to pay attention to that. It's not, I mean, it's a part of culture, you know, and who knows what would it be like if Playboy went out of business? I mean, Hugh Hef is deceased. Playboy Mansion owner Hugh Hefner is gone. But it just seems like the crummy control is just not working. You can't even get these in stores anymore, basically. So this is kind of... The publication needs help surviving. I don't like the idea of Instagram outdoing magazines. There just was something about it. As the whole atmosphere. Would we rather have Instagram? You can't put an Instagram camera on a wall. And that's kind of the situation. You bought posters. There were posters. There was shit like that. You got to defend this sort of shit, people. It's kind of like, I mean, you think it's kind of an adult topic, but you got to fuck around and come to the realization that it's supposed to be passed down through generations. That's kind of the thing. It's like, you know, the endless debate. You know, just like classic movies. You know, you look at it and you have... It's kind of like a new edition of Transformers movies or a new edition of Batman. You know, people think that Michael Keaton is the best Batman, but then Christian Bale is pretty good. It's the same sort of shit right there. So, I don't know. Maybe it's, I mean, and honestly, you just have to look at it like COVID-19 should not, I mean, because I'm pissed off about Taco Bell and shit. Taco Bell's really pissing me off with their moves, but it really should not come down to the usage of being able to say some of these things. It just kind of comes with the territory. Because I don't know the shit that's thriving. You look at it, basketball's having problems, football's having problems, hockey's having problems, all these different things are having problems, but then magazines would have the same sort of shit. So I don't know. I mean, you just have to look at it like, do the right thing. All the hapless men out there that pay for the clothes to come off more and more. That's what you have to pay attention to. Do it for the women who want to be $450 million richer. Do it for the men who like to hoot and holler and catcall. Don't make us keep putting Uno cards over topless women.